Oh, we should be live, I think. Hopefully. This is a better mug.
Yes, that's a little more appropriate.
Hang on, make sure there aren't any obscene objects in the picture there.
In the picture. You don't want that.
Never
Hey, buddy.
show.
What's up? Tonight,
You have a dog on your shoulder, Scott. That's so cute. No, the other way.
Was that Rox right there? Over on this side?
Yeah,
That's adorable.
That's Rox.
Herman's head.
Boop, boop, boop.
So I don't know if y'all remember Herman's head.
Yes. Show from the 80s on Fox. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
The guy from Fright Night, if I remember correctly, I think. Wasn't the
I'm too young.
the head? Yeah, Jesse's too young. I think the main guy on that show was also in the movie Fright Night. From what was that from? Early 80s? We used to watch all the time in high school.
I'm looking at Fright Night now, so
Look at the main actor and check out his IMDb. See if I'm right. I think I am. Or somebody chat room right now. Okay. Are we ready?
sure.
Catch your coffee, guys. Want something to talk about? Give us a call. 808-468-7924. 808 got swag. Let me go. Let me throw the short and it's freshening up for our podcast. I don't know. What are you doing, Jess?
I put some chapstick on.
Oh, that's freshening up.
I have chapped lips.
And now you look sexy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I always remembered Hank Azaria in there, but William Ragsdale.
That's the main actor.
Was the main character. Hank Azaria was one of the shoulder guys.
Okay. Well, but the main actor, was he also in Fright Night?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
William Ragsdale. Yeah. Thank you,
All right,
IMDb.
Thank you, IMDb. All right. There's a little 80s trivia for you there before the show starts. Early. Well, that's like mid 80s. Herman's Head was like mid 80s. No, late 80s. It was high school.
91.
It was in the 90s? It wasn't even in the 80s?
It wasn't even in the
Oh,
80s. It started in 91.
Holy shnikes, man. I thought that was 80s for sure.
I have to Google
Yeah, I
this
remember it.
now.
It was early college years.
It was a
me.
Fox show. I think it was a Sunday night Fox show. It was one of those.
I think so. Yeah.
Like with Married with Children. and
3
all those.
seasons.
3 seasons of Herman's Head.
What? Oh, wait. This looks familiar. I vaguely remember this.
We're deep diving Herman's Head for Christ's sake.
Oh my goodness. We can watch it on YouTube.
We're holding up the show to deep dive Herman's Head. A bad show from apparently the 90s. Go figure.
Yeah, early 90s.
I enjoyed it. So
Did you really? I never.
yeah.
watched it. I just remember seeing commercials for it.
I do remember this now. Oh my goodness.
Do you
Isn't
remember
it funny how like you have no recollection until you see something and then it triggers that
oh,
memory?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Comes
Yeah,
flooding
I do
back.
remember that.
Get the right neurons firing.
Yep, that's right. You're like, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's start this show. Everybody ready?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's 8:30, which means it's once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have our co-host, Shorten. It's in the next room.
Hello.
Hello. And please welcome to my virtual left, my other co-host, Chaz, 427.
Howdy, y'all. It's that time again. So sit back and relax and grab your coffee.
That's right, guys. Tonight's episode 815, recorded live on May 1st, 2024, is the May Casher Coffee Show. Phone lines are open, so give us a call, 808-468-7924. That's 808-GOT-SWAG. And for your international calls, you can call us free via the web at cullenstudio.com/show/GCPC. But first, Chad, we need to talk about the Patreon.
Gotta pay those bills.
And we got to get through it because we have a lot to talk about tonight. Guys, there's two ways you can help us out. We really, 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 really appreciate it. Show costs a lot of money to make work. It's two ways you can help us out. First option, you go to PayPal. You go to paypal.me/the Geocaching Podcast. You make that one-time donation. It doesn't matter how much it is. It goes straight to the bills. Or, Chad, you join Patreon.
Get anything with that?
A few things. You get extra audio, extra video, only available to our Patreon members. We get stickers, coins, pat tags, pins, all that good stuff. You get Patreon-only shows. You get end-of-the-year patron giveaway show. A lot of good stuff. Jesse and I were just talking this morning about Patreons and things we could do for them. We were spitfiring ideas off of each other. So it should be an interesting year for patrons. Jesse had some really good ideas. So we're looking forward to implementing some of those this coming year. So, guys, you want to get on board? It's a lot more fun on the other side of the paywall. I promise you. You can do that. You go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
Tonight, we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made of a genuine write-in-the-rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro-containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go cache than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Bee Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group. With adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL, if you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, you've gone to the right place. Give them the opportunity to show you how they can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And by pattags.com. For all your swag and pat tag needs, visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 50,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And by Geocaching Adventures LLC. Geocaching Adventures is a full-service travel agency specializing in creating the ultimate worldwide geocaching adventures for cachers and non-cachers alike. What could be better than having your geocaching bucket list vacation all planned and led by a traveling expert? Learn more by visiting us at geocachingadventuresllc.com. That's geocachingadventuresllc.com.
And finally, by GeoGo. Go caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android that includes a Where-I-Go player, trackable scanner, companion watch app, and county finds database. If you're an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TB logging, and much more. Learn more by visiting them at geogo.com. That's GEOOH-GO. Oh, that got changed. Did that get changed?
It did get
Yes.
changed. Yes, I changed it.
I was going off memory on that. GEOOH-GO.app.
Yeah.
Is that correct? APP?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the new web.
If you put
That
in
is
com, it
it'll
will redirect. It will redirect you to.
Oh, does
app,
it?
but
Okay.
yeah,
I just
Alright.
knew it was broken and I wanted to fix it.
yeah. The old one was broken.
And as always, Chad, you can find links to our sponsors on our website or
In our show notes.
our show notes. Jesse with the fumble tonight. Well done, Jess.
Well, what's interesting, gosh,
What?
the way my brain works. What's interesting to me is it doesn't automatically recognize .app as a URL. So it doesn't create the link.
It doesn't.
No.
No, it
No.
won't create the link.
In the show.
Oh, you're
She's talking about in the show notes. She's
In the
talking
show
about.
notes, like it normally would create a link if it recognizes the
Okay,
.com
wait, what
or
if-
the
what
.org
if-
or the ..
All right, what if I go www?
www.
If I do that, let's try that.
Okay, then.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so you have to do the www.
Is that better? Does
That's
that make sense?
interesting. Okay, sorry. Totally, like that's just my brain does that.
That's all right, man. No problem. Okay. Guys, Cash Your Coffee. You want to give us a call tonight? You can give us a call. We can talk about whatever you want. We do have a call. We got a call from Uncle Kem here. And if Uncle Kem, my neurons are firing correctly tonight, you're South Africa, are you not, sir? Hello? Oh, it went away just like that. Went away. It hung up. Sorry, Uncle Kem. You had a chance. All right. Jess,
Yeah,
you start.
I'm starting.
You start.
All right. I learned something this week.
You learned something this week. I like
I
it.
learned something this week. So have you ever found a cache and you've
Yes.
logged it as a find?
Many times.
And then maybe you go back another time, like say with someone else, and you're looking and you say, I know that cache was right here and it's not here anymore. What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
I would wait if so. Let me understand what you're saying. So you're saying I go and I find the cache. Years later, I go back with someone else and I know
Yeah.
where the cache is, and the cache is not there. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
What would I do? I
Yeah.
would do nothing. I found the cache already.
Chad?
I would send the cache owner a message and letting him know that the cache doesn't appear to be at least in the same location that it was when I had originally found it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what you're going to say next, but I would be
Because you
telling
read my notes.
because I read your notes, but I also did know that this was a possibility here.
I did not.
But I would tell the person that I'm caching with to
Yeah.
log it as a
That's what I would
DNF.
say. Jesse, you logged the DNF. That's what I was.
Well, guess what?
What?
Even though you've already found it,
Yes.
you too can log a DNF.
So you're saying I can't log two finds. I can't find something twice, but I could find something once and then DNF it.
Correct.
Really?
Now the question is, does it turn it into a frowny face on your map if you DNF it after you have found it? I would hope that they would have the algorithm set up so that it doesn't do it, but it just logs a DNF to let the cache owner know.
I wouldn't think it would, because it's still a find, right?
Correct.
But I just discovered that because I got a DNF on one of my caches,
Hmm.
and the log said, I found this previously, but I was in the area scouting out some locations for new hides and thought I would check on it, and it's not here.
Yeah.
And so I scrolled back through the logs, and sure enough, this person a few years ago had logged a found it, and then went back and logged a didn't find it.
Yeah.
I just thought that was really interesting. I knew you could obviously, do other log types such as a write note or, all of anything like that, but I did not know.
Oh, you'd
you
think the find and the DNF would both be shut off.
Right. But no, you can log
No.
a DNF on something you have already found.
The reason I know that is I've had multiple times new cachers log a find and then log a DNF on top of the cache.
Oh, interesting.
Kidding.
And it's like, oops, didn't find it. And they leave. They left the found on there, but they got the DNF on there. So I would go in and scrub it for them, because obviously, at least it appears to me that they're wanting to say that they did not find it.
Right.
But that is the reason I knew that you could do that.
So Scorpio Red says, I have logged a find by mistake and then went back in and DNF'd it and then got a frown.
But did you
Okay,
delete your
but
original find or
if you delete your
change
find,
it?
then yes, that makes sense. I've done that
Right.
too.
Okay.
I've been like,
Mhm.
oh shoot, I logged the wrong one,
Right.
and so I deleted that log and then put a DNF. I've done that.
We're gonna
We're talking
test
about
this.
Jesse's talking about stacking, right? You're talking about
We're,
stacking.
we're gonna test this. I'm gonna log our porch cache, which I have already
You already
found.
logged, DNF it.
I have already found it. I'm gonna log a DNF.
Okay.
And so anyone watching this cache, my apologies now. You're gonna get a log that literally just says testing. And it is a DNF. Post it.
People are
Let's
watching.
see what happens.
Nobody's watching this cache, are they?
There are 11 people watching it.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Including myself, apparently. I just got the notification.
Hey, I got the email.
Um,
Trinity couldn't find Get Off My Porch.
Yeah, no, it's still as a find.
You
Well, there you
refresh the map.
Yeah,
Let's refresh. I'm looking at the cache page. I still have a smiley
Okay.
on the icon. Let's go
Okay.
back to the map view and just see what it looks like on the map view. View map. And yeah, it's still a
Okay.
smiley.
So they're doing it right.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. So then, I mean, that's just a weird thing. Like, why would they keep that active?
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it was interesting. So
That is interesting. I just like, who? That's like something you stumble upon.
Mhm.
It seems like a bug to me, but I guess it's okay if it's
No, I
doing the
think
right thing.
yeah, I think in certain situations it does make sense, like the
Yeah.
situation over the weekend. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would just have my buddy log a DNF. Yep. Good one, Jess. All right, we've got Uncle Kem again on the line. Let's see if we get to him this time. Let's see. Hold on. Hello, Uncle Kem. Hello, sir.
Fantastic. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, there you are. So, was I right? Are you from South Africa? If I'm remembering correctly, it's been a while.
I am indeed. It's 3:45 here in the morning. I'm desperate to get on the show.
What are you doing up at 3:45 in the morning?
To be honest, I'm actually cutting out log sheets because we don't get those great waterproof log sheets you can buy in the States. So I have to print and cut out my own.
Oh man, you gotta hook up with Practical Geocaching, dude. Although
Yeah.
he's not gonna want to pay the shipping. I promise you. There's no way he's gonna be like, no, I'm not paying the shipping, dude. No way. I can tell you. And I don't even know if he's in the chat room or not, but he's awesome. I'm sure he would help you out. So what's up? What can we do for you? It's cash or coffee?
Man, we are planning a mega for next year, and in the whole of Africa, we've only ever had 4 megas in the history of geocaching. So this will probably be the 5th mega ever hosted in Africa.
Wow.
And the struggle we continuously have is attracting people to log their will attend. So I figured if there's anyone who's going to know the tricks of the trade to probably get someone or get many caches to log will attends, it would be you guys. So I just thought, let me reach out to you, all the other people, for some advice. Like, how do you make getting a will attend attractive on your mega events, or before they can even reach mega?
Jess. Jesse's got
Social media, social media, social media.
says the Jess. Social. Are you optimizing social media there, Uncle Cam?
Yeah, we try, but like the issue we have is that there aren't as many caches here as there would be in other parts of the world, and everyone's quite spread out. So getting everyone to a central point is constantly a struggle. Like, I mean, we've done it before, but I just figured, what would you do on social media then?
I'm surprised that you just saying there's a mega isn't having people flock there, because if you say there's only been 4, I mean, why wouldn't people be flocking to that?
Right.
It's surprising.
Yeah, it's, you would think, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to happen. But we've hit the 300 mark last time in about 2019, and then COVID knocked us. So
right
now we're waiting for the right time to spread. And obviously, given that we're going to get block parties next year, that's the big plan. But
sure, yeah.
how we plan it it requires a bit of help.
Yeah. God, I'm just trying to think. Chad, off the top of your head, anything?
I was thinking social media. Basically got to get the word out and say and so I'm sure you're getting the word out that the event is happening, but getting the word out beyond the event that's happening. Say what the event is doing, what all features
right.
you're going to have there at the mega, and say put your wheel attend so we can get mega status.
Yeah. Yeah, make it aware, like, we need mega status. We need you to actually, log a will attend. And then obviously I would cut a deal with hotels or whatnot if you can, local hotels, if you can cut deals with them, or cut deals with camping. I would call Groundspeak and see if you can get a crap ton of Adventure Labs and just litter the area with Adventure Labs. Usually they'll give you 10 instead of 5. They'll give you a 10 spot, and just litter it. That helps. Obviously getting caches there. If people look at the map and go, "Oh, I want to go there," somebody in the chat room says, post a note on all the non-regional geocaching Facebook groups. Yeah. So I mean, I would get Groundspeak involved. I'm trying to think. Like, honestly, I haven't talked to Ian in a bit, but Ian will probably be
Dude, this is probably not a problem you guys have faced, because you look at the map and the States has megas, like, you have
everywhere.
Mega seasons.
Everywhere.
But,
I mean, I was going to suggest reaching out. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, he's done.
Okay. No, I was going to reach out, suggest reaching out to organizers of other mega events. How are they getting the word out?
Right.
Because we've never done one. Honestly, I've never done a mega event. I don't have no idea what goes into it. Honestly, no idea. I have no desire to even get involved in one. I know Jesse does, but I have zero desire to get involved in one. I know she would drag me into it if she ever did. But yeah, when is it? People are asking when it is. For all you know, like, people may come to it. When is it?
Well, we're still like toying with the idea. It's obviously going to be next year to get that sweet body.
Okay. So there's no date yet. I see what you're saying.
Around September.
Okay. Yeah, here,
September 2025. Yeah.
Brent Sawyer says, I know for Bamarama, they got like 40 ad labs donated from people to put them around the small towns that hosted it. Yeah. Like stuff like that. That's like,
awesome.
litter the area. I just litter it. That's what I would do. Like,
but also if it's going to be one of the 25th anniversary special icons, I think that in and of itself is a big draw too, more than any other standard mega.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
So that's our advice, unfortunately, for what it's worth.
And hopefully we'll invite you to Cape Town or Durban or Johannesburg or wherever you decide to throw this thing. But
I would absolutely love to.
I would, in sunny South Africa.
I would love to.
That would be amazing.
I would absolutely love to go.
Yeah. Let us know. If and when this publishes, let us know, and we'll try to help get the word out.
Yeah,
do everything we can to help promote for sure.
Yeah, 1000%. Yeah.
I would appreciate that. And I'm sorry, it might be a bit too far for your trailer, but
I can't even imagine how far we got to drive for that.
There's not a road.
All right, buddy. You be well. Go to sleep, for Christ's sake. Go to sleep.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
You talk well. Bye-bye. Yeah. Johannesburg, can you imagine? That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Awesome. Okay. Chad.
Sir.
2016. I'm going to take you back in the Wayback Machine. Hey, Mr. Peabody. In the Wayback Machine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the Fisher-Price Man trackable? Come on.
Vaguely.
Come on, Chad. The Fisher-Price Man trackable.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it. It's just yes.
Vaguely, I know the chat room well. So, Chad, in 2016, I put out a Fisher-Price Man trackable. Remember those old Fisher-Price men that we used to have when we were kids, the little guys with those no legs, they just had circles. And I put a trackable on it, and I tried to get it to Nottingham, England, to my buddy Mark.
You're right.
Bell now. Okay, it took 2.5 years, 21,000 miles, but it made it to Mark. Okay. It took
Nice.
2.5 years. It made it to Nottingham, England. And Mark's like, what do you want me to do with that? I go, send it back. Bring it back here. So in 2019, he placed it in the cache ticket at the Buffalo Grove, Illinois, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. It's gone. The cache that was in has been archived. So this is what we need to do. So now we've got Tyrone Shoelaces. I know he's in the chat room. And now he is the king of finding my trackables. Tyrone, your job, and I know you're going to accept it because you're OCD like that. Your job is to find that trackable. You need to find all the people who might have taken it, shoot them an email, and see if they have it. Because I know you will. Because remember, Tyrone's the one who found yours, Chad. Do you remember that years ago?
Yep.
Chad doesn't remember. He's the same.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was looking at the
The Fisher Price.
at your Fisher Price one and seeing the last person that discovered it
I'll let Tyrone.
was Giants fan casher. Actually, he's a local casher here, but he
Yeah,
heard
but
about it on the GCPC.
You heard about it. Yeah,
Right.
Tyrone's gonna have to go through the what's it called and try and find. He'll find it. He'll
find it.
If it's there to be found, he'll find it. So yeah, unfortunately, he's been going on since 2016. 21. How many miles has he had? 21.8. 21,000 miles, Chad. Almost 22,000 miles on him.
Nice.
The cache went missing. Oh, somebody asked. It was placed in Dino Trail 1 out of 12 in West Midlands, United Kingdom. That's right. It was still in the United Kingdom. Wasn't even here in the States. Never made it here. Yeah, guys got to remember, like COVID happened and like just like it sat for a long time. It sat for a long time. So yeah, my poor Fisher Price, man. Boo. So guys, keep. We're going to let Tyrone Shoelaces do his magic, and we will keep you updated on what transpires with that. Chad, to you.
To me.
You.
So tomorrow is Blue Switch Day. So May 2nd.
Oh.
So
yay.
That's when the selective services of the satellites, the GPS satellites in 2000 were disabled to allow the rest of the kind folks to have better accuracy locations with the GPS units. And so if you log a cache between May 2nd through May 5th, which is Sunday, a cache, an adventure lab, or an event, you'll get the souvenir for 2024. Big Blue Switch Day souvenir.
Yeah, we can't forget to get a cache this weekend, Jess.
Gotta try to remember.
Yeah, Saturday. We'll go Saturday.
I've got two events I'm going to. So one Saturday, one Sunday.
Are they Big Blue Switch Day events?
I probably should have looked at that before.
Yeah, I'm just curious. We had some Blue Switch Day events around here. Like the first year they did Blue Switch Day souvenir, there was all kinds of events and stuff going on.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Jim Stark says you need to start to consider restarting your TB race with updated rules and points. As I said, we were talking this morning, one of the things we hit on was that very thing for patrons. Yes, that very thing. But nothing yet. Nothing in the.
We got a few ideas rolling around.
Just rolling around, talking about it while getting dressed this morning.
And yes, one of them is a Big Blue Switch Day event. So
that could be an applause. We have to remember to get one, Jess. We can't forget. We can't forget.
I'll try to remember.
Jesse, it's to you.
Okay. Let me find my list. What do I have to talk about? We're in May. Happy May Day, by the way.
Yes.
Yay.
Which means it's a new monthly theme for hiding new caches.
It's every month. Is that what it's every month? Right?
Every month there's a new
Mhm.
theme. So I don't know that we publicly talked about April, but April's theme was colorful caches.
I don't even think we even talked about it at all.
I don't think we talked about it at all. Yeah, April's theme was
We might have
colorful
missed it.
caches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one got by
And
us.
on the geocaching.com blog, yesterday, I think the post was yesterday. They highlighted some of the favorited caches from the month of April. And there
Alright.
were some cute ones. There were some really good ideas. Yeah, I thought they were a lot of fun. So now this month, May,
May.
sports and video games
Ooh,
is
that's
the
the
theme.
that's the theme. So if
That
I'm gonna
is
hide
the
a cache
theme.
this month, it should be sport or video game themed.
It could be if you want to get featured on the geocaching.com blog.
So, someone put out a Zelda one
Nice.
here, please.
Oh, fun. Oh, I thought
Please.
you said someone
So,
did.
I'm
Oh,
request.
please.
I'm
That's your
making a
request?
request.
Maybe do it yourself, Chad. Mister, like someone else do it.
Someone else do it.
I don't want
want
to do it. Nice one. Yeah, that's maybe I'll put one out. I didn't put out.
Maybe I will.
I haven't put out. I think Jesse's going longer than me than putting out a cache. Jesse, when's the last time you put out a
It's
cache?
been a long time. You know,
It's
I
a
have such good
long time.
intentions. I
You were
really,
totally-
truly do.
We did a T-shirt. Jesse is the queen of good intentions.
Yes. I
That's-
really do have good intentions. I put a few new ones out in the area last year, and then one went missing within like
Did
2
you?
months.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wasn't that in 2023?
I don't think so.
I think it was.
I think you're wrong.
I think it might have been.
I think you're lying
No, I think it
to
might have
the
been.
to the world.
No, I think it might have been
I
23.
think you're lying to the world.
I'm gonna go look.
And I know you are. I
Mhm.
know you are.
Gee,
We've got a call here.
Mhm.
We've got Iowa on the line. You know what that means. Hi, Mark.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Hey, Scott.
Hi.
Hey, Jesse.
Hi.
Hey, Chad.
Howdy.
How y'all doing?
Fine, thanks. What's up?
I pushed the button to call before, who was it that said that they wanted the TB race to be,
Jim Stark.
was that Tyrone Shoelaces?
No, it was Jim Stark. It
Oh,
was
okay.
Jim
Yeah.
Starcatcher.
Because I had thought about recently as well, and it seemed like it was really popular. You know, the TB race that you guys did between the
Yeah.
three of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was a pain.
Oh,
in the,
the hours. I thought you were talking about the youth.
We had 2 races
yeah,
going
we had
on.
2 races going at the same time. Which one are you
Yeah.
talking about? We had a listener race going, and then we had a host race. The host race was who's could get to our house. This is years ago. God, already. This
Mhm.
is it was a race. All of
Scott
us
and I raced. Scott and I raced to Chad's house first.
Right.
right, and then all 3 of
That's
us
right,
raced
'cause-
back to my house.
That's right, because you cheated and Jesse lost.
How did I cheat? I cheated. Whatever.
I
Remember?
love it.
I remember listening to the somehow you cheated, I thought.
Somehow I cheated.
No, I got accused of breaking the rules by going and picking up his cash because it was like within a couple of miles of my house. So it was like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and grab it.
No, didn't I cheat? Because didn't Wheels bring mine to our house and take it with him? He didn't drop it in the cache.
Oh,
I think-
that
I
was
think he-
on the way back. Yeah, when not so the original race between you two, you kind of won because I went and physically grabbed your cache or one of your trackables because it was a couple miles away, and the other one actually made it really quickly thereafter.
Right.
I think someone brought it to an event, and yeah, so
It was marred in controversy. It's an asterisk. It's a win with an asterisk.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think didn't I win?
I went bye.
Wait, but didn't I win the way
I
back?
had-
Like from California to Chicago. Who won that? Didn't I officially win that one?
I think you officially won that, but mine was in Indiana pretty darn quickly
Yeah,
in
Tyrone
West
found it.
Lafayette,
Right.
and it had gone MIA for a good while, and then Tyrone tracked
Right.
it down. Yeah.
Right. And then he gave it to me at West Bend. That's what happened. Remember,
Yeah.
Jess? Like,
Yes.
I actually
'cause,
Facebook lived him telling the story and giving me the cash. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what it is.
Fun times. Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to do stuff like that again.
It's just so much work.
I think this one needs to be a more fair race.
More fair. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy.
Epic.
You come up with the idea and you come up with the rules, and I will happily implement it and stamp my logo on it.
We need to rope El Rojo into
I know.
Yeah, that's what I
creating
was,
his
I was
spreadsheet
thinking.
again.
It's like we need an official tracker.
Yeah. El Rojo. Well, El Rojo is like a principal
Yeah,
now. I
El
don't think he's got the
Rojo.
time anymore.
He's pretty busy now.
Yeah, he's busy now.
What the
I think he's a principal now or assistant principal.
El
or something.
Rojo does?
He's like super. Dude,
Um,
first of all,
okay,
dude.
the
First,
other
honestly,
thing-
hold on, Mark. I'm not done ripping on you. First of all, you're the retired one. Okay, you do nothing for a living. You have nothing but time, Mark. Nothing but
I
time.
do plenty.
Okay. Yeah, you get up around noon, take a nap. What do you do, Mark?
That's terrible.
All right, Mark, what else you got?
Not true. I have a planner now full of stuff that I have to keep track of because I'm overcommitted. Anyway, so with that in mind, I'm thinking this summer after West Bend going to Power Island,
Okay.
but I hear that like August, it's like poison ivy hell.
Mm.
Yeah,
But that doesn't sound fun.
Good
Uh,
Isn't there a group going to Power Island, Jess? Did we hear about that?
I
like,
think there's
there
a couple.
There's
There's
one
a
more
couple
seat, if I
groups.
remember correctly. I don't remember
There's
what that trip was.
There's a few different groups that I have seen post on social media saying that they have open seats. One of them I think is actually Memorial Day weekend. I don't know if that one's full, and I can't remember when the other one was, but I know for sure people are planning trips this summer.
Yep.
I was just wondering because obviously I've never been there. I mean, I've heard stories like it's full of poison ivy and stuff in the summer. Is that true?
I've never been there. Couldn't tell you. I'd never been to
We
Power
haven't
Island.
been.
Yeah, talk to the forestry service or something in the area. Find a
Or-
contact there.
Or read through previous logs.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah,
That's
another
what I
good
do.
thing.
If I'm planning on visiting an area,
Yes.
at a certain season where I'm like, it might be questionable, I always go back and read through people's logs
During that time.
during that time to figure out, is it accessible? What's the terrain going to be? What should I expect? And that's been helpful. Oh, yeah. Seabeck Tribe says there's a Facebook group for it. There is. For Power Island, there is a Facebook group
Really? There's a Facebook
Yeah.
group just going to.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
dedicated to planning trips to Power Island. Yes.
Thank you, Laurie.
I forgot about that.
Just for the record, Escape from Flatland
Okay,
says
yeah.
he goes to he's talking about you. He goes to the wrong guardrail so often that we cash together. It makes me wonder how the mail ever got delivered.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mark.
Sweet.
Yeah, thanks, Joel.
Oh, wait, for the record, hold on. Tyrone, wrong one. Tyrone says, I went to Power Island in July. It was fine. And Gary B says, I went to Power Island. I don't recall any problems with poison ivy on Power Island.
Hey Gary, when did you go?
I don't know when.
He'll
Tell
post
me
it in a
when
minute.
July.
We have to wait 20 seconds.
Gary's got to catch up. He's got to catch up. So, yeah, Mark. So just go. Man up. Wear pants. You'll be fine.
Well,
Be
yeah.
like me. Just don't
And
don't be
there's a-
allergic to poison ivy.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. And
Yeah,
wear
that's
pants.
easier said than done. Yeah, I figure hopefully I can do it after West Bend because I'll already be,
Yeah, somewhat out
you
there.
know.
Yeah, sure.
How long does it take to get from, do you even know, from West Bend?
7, 8
around-
hours? 8 hours? If I had to guess.
Well, yeah, you have to remember if you're driving there, you either got to take the ferry or drive all the way around.
Yeah. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Stop for a second.
Yeah,
Leah's asking, Azilroy asks, what's Power Island? Sorry, we're assuming people know. I'm sorry. Can we take 1 minute here and just tell people what Power Island is, Jesse?
I'm looking for the GC number. I don't know it off the top of my head. GC 35 is Power Island. It's in Michigan. It's on an island, obviously, and it's one of those that people charter boats and get a group together and go out to the island.
There's a bunch of caches on the island, but there's
And
a
we
super
have
old-
not been.
No, but there's a super old one on the island as well.
Yeah.
Obviously 35.
Yeah,
Yeah. GC 35.
it's Michigan.
Right.
Plus, I think that somebody added a
virtual.
Adventure Lab.
Yeah, and a virtual too, is there not too?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and Michigan's oldest
Yeah.
apparently. Yeah, it's
There's
Michigan's oldest.
Right.
Obviously.
Right.
Yes. So I'm assuming it's a well-worn path. So I'm assuming I'd say around 8 hours from West Bend to Michigan. I mean, we're 5.5 from Michigan, aren't we?
If you take the ferry from Milwaukee across to Muskegon, then it's 6 hours and 27 minutes.
Mm.
Otherwise, driving around south through Chicago, assuming you don't hit bad Chicago traffic, is 7 hours and 40 minutes.
Yes, so close to that.
Pretty good.
I think you could probably horse and catch the SS Badger across from Manitowoc to Ludington,
Mhm.
which is probably closer.
Mm, yeah.
And you wouldn't have all the traffic going around Chicago.
Glenn Morton
Right.
says, same for me. Found it in June. No problem. The PI contact Captain Mike. Ipsy Mom says, Michigan gal here. August is hot and bugs are out. It will be fine.
Mhm.
Escape from Flatland says, I vote for the ferry ride.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyrone Shoelaces is reminding us that Geocache 612 is not far from there, and it's one of the other year 2000 caches. So a lot of people get both in the same trip.
Sure,
So
absolutely.
up near
If you're gonna-
Traverse City, Michigan.
Yeah, if you're going to get one, you might as well get the other.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, so it helps you with your
Yes.
Your
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Your
Mhm.
Jasmine.
Yep.
You have not finished it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened with me and Jesse. We opted for Georgia instead of Michigan. We opted for that trip. We were debating which trip to take, and we opted for Georgia. And then we met Skippy.
Yeah. That was a great trip.
Yeah, it was a fun trip. It was a weekend, a long weekend, right?
It was a long weekend.
That's a long
We
time.
had the kids. Our flight home got canceled. We had to miss work the
man.
next day.
Man.
Darn.
God, that's a while ago. All right, Mark. You be well. Good
Okay,
luck.
thanks a lot. You guys take care.
I'm expecting you to call next month and have a full
you'll leave.
itinerary. I want a full itinerary on how you're going to run this TB contest.
What I thought we were gonna have El Robo do it.
All right. I'll talk to you. Be well, buddy.
Wait a second.
Skippy learns Excel.
Take care.
Oh no, Ipsy Mom says the ferry is closed for repairs.
Oh,
no.
Oh,
I'm gonna hit that Chicago traffic then.
Art, whose turn is it? Chad doesn't have anything. That's all you got, right, Chad? Was the first one you had.
Yeah, that's all I had.
All right. Okay, so I got an interesting one for you, Chad. I was listening to a podcast the other day, Geocaching Adventures, and she had Brian Roth on, Chad.
Ooh.
Chad, she deadpanned asked him, and which is kind of a little irritating because I deadpan ask him this probably every time he's on the show. She
Yep.
deadpan asked him about webcam caches. And this was his response. I have his response. I have downloaded the audio for everybody, and I have edited it, highly edited, because anyone who knows Brian, he can talk. So I edited this down to about a minute. But if you want to listen to the whole thing, and it's a really good interview with him, it's geocachingadventures.org.
No,
And then it's
Geocache Adventures.
geocachingadventures.org. And it's season 5, episode 9, an interview with Brian Roth. And she deadpan asked him, will webcams ever come back? And this was his response.
Yes. Yes, it's absolutely possible. I won't say that it's imminent, like I don't expect to see it anytime in the next few months. I could tell you that as far as I know, and I probably know, like we're not actively working on that now, but there have been plenty of conversations around here about doing that. I'm personally in favor of it. I really like webcams. They're few and far between. There's certainly not a lot of geographic diversity with webcams. I think that the foundation that we've built with the virtual rewards program has been really, really effective in getting virtuals out there in the right way and not sort of in the original way, which was just fraught with problems. And so I think that there's a good chance that in time we will do that with webcams. I'm personally excited about it. And, when we get there, you'll all be you'll all know as soon as we're ready to talk about it. But, I'm in favor of it. I think it's going to be at least a little while because we're not actively thinking about it, but we're also in the process of thinking about like, what kind of fun stuff can we do to celebrate 25 years?
Somebody asked in the chat, is this April 1st? No, this was not April 1st. It was April 25th. No. How interesting is that? So maybe for next year, they might. He says that because basically, guys, I mean, obviously we all listen to that. Is because things did so well with virtuals. If you kind of go that same route, and we've talked about on the show webcams. I think it was 2 episodes, something like that. How to implement it. I thought that was
and we've asked Brian on this.
I've deadpanned asked him. I think every time he's been on the show.
Every time, exactly.
I asked him questions, webcams, and I asked him about having geocaching as a as a souvenir. Every time he's on the show,
it's always been a long-winded no.
No, a long-winded no. Yes, trust me, I cut that down considerably. I did fantastic editing with that. Yeah, so I wonder if next year for the 25th, Jesse, may your Wrigley Field webcam.
Oh, wouldn't that be amazing?
Okay, Jesse, you're going to say no to this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. If it does come back, could we put a webcam pointing out the front porch, like out into the street, so people can come to our house and take a webcam from our house?
No.
I knew she'd say no. Why? We'll just point it out the house. We'll point it out the window. They don't even have to come to the house. They literally have to drive by.
No. Not at our house.
Not at our. What? There's no one else going to do it. Okay, you need to convince work to do it. Jim says you already have a webcam on your porch.
Yeah, but that's a private webcam. That did not sound right at all. That's our Ring doorbell. Let me reiterate that.
Do not use my Ring doorbell. So you're not going to get the video from my Ring doorbell or my Arlo cams.
There's got to be a way to work the Ring doorbell into that. There's got to be a way.
You would have to be part of the neighborhood association, so that's the only way that it's shared, at least right now. You can share, which I don't do it. Share your Ring doorbell with.
I'm assuming I don't do it either.
With the neighborhood, your local neighborhood, so that other people can see footage from what is being shared.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So then
it doesn't live. It doesn't do it live. But it does it. So it's like, I don't know what the delay is on it.
Interesting. I don't know, but yeah. So I thought that was super interesting though, that yeah, the webcams may be coming back in some shape or fashion in the near future. How about that? I thought that was super interesting. I thought that was super, super interesting. Yeah. So time will tell. We shall see. Jesse.
I mean, if you're gonna do a webcam on the porch, then you might as well go all out and do a virtual there also, and a 5-stage adventure lab
around our backyard.
Yeah, I mean, just have people like walk around the house and answer questions about our siding. I don't, count the windows on the north side of the house.
Jesse, you need to have one at your work day. You need to convince your work to have one.
I am not.
Come on, you're a
convincing
you're public work.
No.
You can totally do it. I can't. I'm a private, and there's like no trespassing signs all over.
I mean, I work in a public place that's
I know
open to the
exactly.
public anyway.
Exactly. Put one out your window of
Nope.
your office. No.
My office is in the basement. I don't have any windows.
If you go up, if you go up, you can put it in your window. Get like one of those. What were the old Apple ones? What the hell? Those ball ones. What the hell?
Yeah,
Are those?
yeah.
Quick cam. A quick cam. Like the quick cams.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm old. All right. Okay, Jesse, to you.
Yeah.
Bouncing it to you.
Next on my list, did you notice over this past weekend on April 28th? Well, first of all, April 28th was a national day. You know how every day there's like National Mac and Cheese Day, National Love Your Dog Day, National Purple Hair Day, whatever.
Mhm.
Saturday. Do you know what Saturday was?
National. I have no idea.
National Superheroes Day.
Oh, that's why the Saturday event was superheroes themed.
Oh, look at you!
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
So thanks
yeah.
to the deadliest cachers of geocachingcentral.com. They organized again. I think this is like the second or third year that they've done it, at least that I'm aware of. A worldwide cache hide theme. And this year for 2024, it was Superheroes, Operation Superheroes. It's a worldwide collaboration between participating geocachers to create a superhero themed geocache series and have it published on April 28th, which was National Superhero Day. There's in our show notes, there's a link to all of the caches that were released this past weekend that are part of this collaboration. There were a total of 117 published caches in 9 different countries.
Nice.
There were 7 or 8 by us that I saw, about 20, 25 miles away from us. So
There
we
was, yes.
we have some in our area.
That's pretty good for something that had that GC that Groundspeak had nothing to do with. I mean, that was
Yeah, no, this was just promoted, online on social
that's why I
media
asked.
on geocachingcentral.com.
Mhm.
And they've already announced next year's theme.
Mhm.
So 2025, the theme is going to be Operation Sci-Fi.
Operation Sci-Fi.
And guess what day they're going to publish?
May 4th.
Of course.
Gotta be. May
Right?
the 4th be with you.
That's right. That is
As
correct.
this Saturday's event is a Star Wars theme. May the 4th be with you
Nice.
theme
Nice.
event.
Yeah, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so go to geocachingcentral.com and check it out. Read through how to participate for next year and start planning. It'll be fun.
I participated and didn't even know it. I did an Adventure Lab series, a bonus, and a Where I Go, and an event that were all superheroes themed.
Nice.
Oh, look at you, Chad. Good for you. You don't even. Is it on the? Yeah, but is it on the actual site?
I'm pretty sure it is.
You
Because
think?
I know Zumbi doesn't do anything without a reason. I just don't necessarily know what that reason is.
Okay. I got one last thing, but it's going to take a bit. This is Project GC, Jess. Updates.
Yeah.
A lot of updates to Project
They've
GC.
been doing a lot of updates recently.
Jesse, you use this way more than I do, so go.
Yes,
go
I
ahead.
do.
Let's talk about it. Go ahead and talk about them.
Well, Project GC has been doing a ton of updates recently, in lots of tweaks in your profile stats, in adding new features, and moving things around just so that it makes a little bit more sense. We can go through the most recent updates, but you can always go on Project GC. I meant to put this link in the chat room. There's a news. Where's their news? I don't know. I'll find it. I'll put it in our show notes. But you can see all the most recent things that they have updated. So here's a sum of what they've done just in the past month or so. On the calendar view, so you know where it shows how many caches you found in the year in your calendar,
Mhm.
you can now toggle to choose that and filter by cache type
Ooh.
or by cache size. Which I think is really cool. Before this, you had to actually run a checker to figure out like how many more days do I need to fill my calendar grid of all puzzles or
Sure.
all smalls or all whatever.
Mhm.
And they also did the same thing for your DT chart. They added a size selector for your DT. They already had a type selector, so they've added that size. They moved your milestones. Let's see, the milestone tab now has a first cache by region in your home country module. So that's kind of cool. It shows you like in the US, for example, it'd show you your first state in your first cache in Illinois, your first cache in Wisconsin, your first cache in Iowa, your first cache and then it shows you in the order that you found each state, which I thought was kind of fun.
That is kind of nice. Yes.
FTF tab now has FTFs by month and FTF by weekday.
But that's if you log it with an FTF.
Right, you have to do the bracket FTF.
Yeah, like it says I have 182 and I have over 500.
Yeah, I need to go back in and look at that because it also shows you they built out FTF quite a bit. It now also has its own calendar and maps. And so I need to go back and look at mine because I did notice I know I have FTFs like out in one of the Dakotas that I stumbled upon
I remember
on
that. Yeah, I
a
remember when
trip.
you did that. Yeah.
And it didn't show up on my map. So
Really?
yeah, so I thought I need to check on that. But I thought that was kind of cool.
Did you log it with the brackets?
Sweet.
I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. I need to go check on it. And then the other big change is with the challenges. So the challenges that you have signed but not logged used to be on the challenges tab, and it is now in a completely separate area under, I think it's under profile, but there's also a link to it from the challenges tab itself. And that's pretty much it. That they've just changed recently. There have been a lot of other changes over the past few months. But that's the most recent. And I do want to note that most of these are paid features only.
Of course. But you should pay for it anyway. I mean,
I paid
Yep.
for
Yeah,
worth it.
I pay for it. Yeah, you should pay for it.
For sure, worth it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The hardest part is forgetting. Is
Yeah.
expiring.
Right.
That's
I
the
don't
only
think it
bad thing
auto.
is, like, I don't really like get an alert for it. Like
Mhm.
I never get an alert and I'm like, oh, it expired. For the record, Jess, I didn't find one cache in April. My last
No?
cache I found was March 30th.
Wow.
How did we not cache in April at all?
We've
Wow.
been busy. I think I've only found a couple in April.
How did that happen? Good Lord. Sorry, guys. I'm a freaking host of a geocaching podcast. You think I'd geocache once in a while. Wow.
Meh.
Apologize for that. That being said, life's been pretty crazy in April. Baseball. May. I'll cache in May. I promise. I just can't believe we didn't find one. I mean, really?
I did.
You did? How many did you find in April?
I don't know. I need to go. I know for sure I did because I just found one a few days ago.
What did you find a few days ago?
At Shane's game, there just happened to be one there that.
Oh yeah, that I already found. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. So at least you got April. Yeah. It's rare that I miss a month. Good Lord. Like I can't even tell you last
Oh,
time.
I found a bunch.
You found a bunch?
I did on my trip on my eclipse trip.
Yeah.
I did find a bunch. Yeah, probably 40, 50.
Oh my God, I found none.
Let's see.
None.
Where's my
Terrible.
stuff?
You guys, you could shame
No,
me.
if you look under finds and the year, it's got the most stats.
Yeah, that's where I'm going right now.
So,
The year 24.
Yeah, it's terrible. I just killed my average.
33 I found in April.
I found
Woohoo.
zero.
I win.
How many?
Yeah.
45.
Oh, nice.
I found the big donut.
That's amazing.
I'll do better in May. I'll try to do better in May. Sorry, guys. Although that being said, January I found 111. How many did you find in January, Chad?
36.
I found 111.
I actually, I probably found a lot more than that, but they're all challenge caches that I have not logged.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's usually this time. I mean, last April. This goes to show you. This is baseball in a nutshell, guys. Last April, I found 16 last year.
Yeah.
Last April.
April's always.
But then
super busy.
last May, I found 275 for the record.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, my numbers should go up in May. So got the Geo Woodstock.
Oh, sure.
My numbers usually go up in August. That's when August, September, like that's usually when they hit back up. But like July because we go to that's when mega season is. So they usually hit up there. Yeah.
Although we probably won't hit as many caches as I normally do for a Geo Woodstock because pretty much 3 of the days are dedicated to hitting all the counties in Arizona.
Oh God.
The day we fly in, the Sunday and then the half day Monday are all dedicated to hitting every single county, plus the oldest cache in Arizona.
Nice.
Oh, nice. All right. Anything else? I got nothing else. Jess, did you go through everything on the Project GC? Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, that was everything in the list of the most recent. It seemed like a lot, but really it was like a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of stuff pertaining to like 3 or 4 different areas of it.
Areas, right.
Yeah.
Again, guys, this is all in our show notes. If you want to see it in our show notes, just go to our website, geocachingpodcast.com, and go to the show and the May Cacher Coffee Show, and you can see our show notes. It's got all the links and stuff in it to everything we talked about tonight. All right, that's it for the show. 9:32, not so bad. We got through everything, and that was a lot. We had a lot.
We did have a lot.
So I appreciate the phone calls, guys, and yay. All right, next week's Chad. Next week, it's all Chad next week. It's the Chadley Show. It's the Chadley Show. We've got our friend Ron coming on. GeoGo 14 discussion, Chad.
Yeah, I had the app out and using it all weekend. Last weekend. I'm gonna get some more use out of it this weekend. I'm gonna try to find some of the features that I have not been using and giving them a go.
Okay.
I'm excited for it. Go.
Oh, nice. Well played, sir. Well played. All right, there you go, guys. Next week is GeoGo 14. We're having Ron back on to talk about his wonderful app that Chad loves and adores. So that's next week's show. Looking forward to it. Joe first says, how soon after a show do the show notes go up? 20 minutes after, I would say. As soon as I push the site. So what happens, guys? Sorry, guys. Joe froze, interrupting everything.
A little behind the scenes here.
Yeah, what happens is that once we go off the air, I edit the audio, minimal edits because obviously we've already got the sound going and all that. So minimal edits, and then I upload it, everything, and then I push publish. So for the Apple, so then it propagates throughout the internet and goes to all your podcast listener things, whatever you use. And then I go to the website and I push publish, and then everything's published. So I would say, Joe, for probably an hour after the show, the show notes will be just to keep me on the safe side. An hour after the show, they will be live on the site. Yeah. You're very welcome, sir. He said thank you. Oh, he wants to see the superhero cache locations. Okay, well, you could always go to geocachingcentral.com and you can check them there. They're there. Go to geocache. What is it? Geocachingcentral.com. Yeah.
Yeah, here, I'll throw the link in the chat room too. The bookmark list of this year's caches. There you go.
Yep, there you go. Yeah. All right, guys. So next week, GeoGo 14. It's going to be fun. If you guys are Android users, you're going to want to tune in. It's going to be a good one. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, everybody in the chat room and calling in. We appreciate you guys. Another cache of coffee in the books here. Let's close this show. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archived video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available wherever you find your favorite podcast. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click that subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $5, you will get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cashly, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Odds Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Art and Crafted, PatTags.com, Geocaching Adventures LLC, and GeoGo. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we'll talk to you guys next week. And we're clear. All right, guys. Thanks so much. We'll talk to everybody next week. Everybody be good and be safe. Have a good week. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.